Hello my lollipops, Crazy here with some more Project Zomboid news. In today's news, the developers let us know that the unstable beta build for the 1.72, which was supposed to release last Thursday, will be delayed by just a little bit, as the developers found quite an annoying bug with vehicles during last night's playtesting. Okay, at this point last night is probably a few days ago. But it was a bug that would make multiplayer quite annoying, for it would cause the driver to just drive off whilst the passenger would just be stuck on the road on their monitor, as they hear the car just revving the engine, with nothing actually moving on their screen. I think it sounds quite hilarious, but it's definitely good they decided to fix that first. The developers also let us know some of the features that we can expect in the upcoming beta build, like seeing your friends on the map, which I showed in my previous news video, so do check that one out if you haven't already. But of course a week has passed, so new features have been worked on. In the now delayed beta build we will see new multiplayer features for you admins out there, which is a neat admin panel. This you can use to place walls, doors, other tiles and pretty much everything else you would need to do some map building in your server. You can also use it to attract zombies, spawn zombies, trigger thunder, lock and unlock doors, spawn cars and so much more. This will allow you to have even more much needed control as admin. And they also made the health panels of the players more synced. So as the admin you can see the player's beautiful injuries in real time. You can even just randomly give a player a gunshot wound like a sadistic bastard, which is pretty epic I must say. So you better not get on the wrong side of your server admins. The developers will also be adding new lootable maps, as there weren't any maps that would reveal the city of Louisville on your map. Now there will be a total of 9 maps to reveal the city of Louisville, so you will not have to manually explore the entire city of Louisville. Anyway, the next new thing you modders will love. We all experience errors from mods from time to time, but it may leave you wondering what mod is actually causing the issues. Now to make figuring out which mod is causing issues easier, the developers will be adding a list of mods in the pause menu, and if one of the mods causes errors, then the mod causing the errors will be highlighted in the mod list. This will allow you to easily eradicate the problematic mod, or just run with the errors anyway and accept your fate, for ultimately it's all up to you. Now for the people that are making the mods out there, the developers will also be adding an improved Lua error log that goes hand in hand with the mod errors feature I just mentioned, so that hopefully problem solving will be a bit easier. Speaking of mod creators, the prolific modder Blair O'Goul has joined the Zomboid developer team, and he will work on fixing many bugs and making modding more easy for others in the community. And of course, bring his own ideas to the game in time. For those that don't know who he is the modder that made the mods Advanced Gear and Toxic Fog, to just name a few. When it comes to the game's sound work, the developers are now in phase 3. In phase 3 they will be working on improving the sound system for multiplayer, with the primary focus being keeping the audio from dropping out when multiple players are around. And the developers also want to expand the reactive music beyond just action, so you can get new tracks when walking into buildings or when you're looting and so forth. This will make it so your soundtrack changes depending on what you're doing. And all this was blending together organically, which sounds pretty difficult, but cool. And last but not least, they want to make gameplay related sound effects more advanced, like a gunshot that is indoors sounding different when not wearing ear protection and so forth. This will make the world feel a lot more real, for sound plays a real big part in how we perceive things around us. Getting to the end of this week's news, the map changes you have heard me talk about in the past news videos might be implemented in our current build, Build 41, or they will decide to do it in Build 42, alongside some other map expansions that will lead beyond the current map's edges. The developers are still a bit unsure about when to release it, but we will be hearing more about this in future blogs. To close off today's dev blog, the dev said that one of Project Zomboid's weakest links is its UI, it being clunky and slow according to the developers. To improve upon the UI, the devs are planning to do a complete overhaul. But this is not something that will be released anytime soon, but just so you know that the developers are actually working on this. So if you see anyone complaining about the UI, just let them know it's work in progress. That will be all from me for now. I hope you enjoyed the little update and I will see you all again in the next one. Bye bye for now.